Hey, and we're live. What's going on? I'm just texting here real quick. My name's Jose, Metal Ambassador Mangan. Welcome to another Art of Rock live stream for Zippo and Zippo Encore. Here in my garage in Costa Mesa, California, in between my Sirius XM radio shows. And I'm glad to be here with another awesome musician, friend of ours, who's also, besides being a kick-ass musician, they're amazing artists. And I've asked some of my friends to create their own custom Zippo lighter. And they said yes. And we had them produced. And at the end of this live stream, which is being viewed all over the world right now on Zippo Encore, Zippo's Facebook, with Revolver, Metal Edge, Ink Magazine, my Facebook. So we're everywhere right now. And I'm glad to have you here, man. So yeah, we just had last week Max Cavaletta from Soulfly, Cavaletta Conspiracy, Go Ahead and Die, so many other amazing bands. And it was great to chat with him. He was in Flagstaff and I was in Mexico on vacation praying to the Wi-Fi gods for the Wi-Fi to work. It kind of did for the most part, but there are still a few custom limited edition, never ever going to be made again, custom Zippo lighters designed by Max Cavaletta, still available with the Zippo link that you can just go to the site and find out more information. But we will have coming on soon a very special guest, the drummer for Mastodon, Brann Dailor. So he'll be there. It was nice to ask him to do something really cool. Of course, he's gonna put a clown on his custom Zippo, which is very exciting. And just wanted to remind you too that Zippo, an awesome company that I've been proudly working with for the last 5 years, 90th anniversary of Zippo this year. They started in 1932. That's a long time ago, and it's a rich history of what they've done for us as humans, right? For these 90 years. And it was a really cool pleasure to hang out at the Zippo Museum in Bradford, Pennsylvania a few years ago to learn the history of Zippo and to see the original Zippos, and really the military were the first like big hardcore diehard fans of Zippo lighters. And it was cool to read about it and see the visuals and stuff and pictures at the Bradford, Pennsylvania Museum. We actually had a cool concert there a few years ago with Stone Sour performing outside in the parking lot. So that was a lot of fun out there in Bradford, Pennsylvania. What's up? Yeah. Every time I meet somebody from the area, they always say, "Oh, dude, I'm from Bradford, Jose," because they know that I'm a big Zippo dude. So I love that, man. So we still have guests in these next few weeks that we're gonna have. Carla Harvey and her boyfriend Charlie Bonante from Anthrax designed their own lighter. Carla has one side, Charlie has the other. They're going to be our guests on an upcoming Art of Rock live stream. Also, Eric from Fever 333, Boo Boo Stewart, famous actor, musician, and Mario Duplantier from Gojira is going to be hanging with us and doing a cool custom Zippo lighter for you, my friend, to own. Thanks again for watching. I hope you were healthy and safe. I know it's been crazy in the world, and just try to keep being healthy and safe, but at the same time enjoying life, right? Music, concerts, and festivals are coming back, and it feels so amazing to get into these venues and to feel the power of performances and from these musicians that we love. Max Cavaletta, who was our guest last week, he and his band Soulfly are about to be going out on tour starting next month, man. So I am here waiting to talk to my boy Brann. Let me just send another text his way. Hey, Brann. We are live right now, waiting for you. All right, cool. Send that's easy little reminder. These musicians, he might be drawing some clowns right now, because I'm looking forward to talking to him again about this cool book that he did of his clown designs called 101 Clowns of the Coronavirus. It's available now with our partners at Revolver's web store. And it's a really cool book that Brann did of his art of various different themed clowns that he did over the pandemic, and just sitting at home. He's like, I'm just going to do a different clown every day. So looking forward to talking to Brann from Mastodon shortly about that. So here we are celebrating the 90th anniversary of Zippo. And of course, this is me killing time, filling time. So, like, come on, Brann, get your ass over here. Well, let me show you Brann's awesome lighter that will be available. This is it right here. It is pretty, I don't know, it could be scary for some of you that are have a fear of clowns, but I love the like this cool like ruby red thing that's going on. Looks like a classic car. Um, and then we got the design customized for this lighter by Brann from Mastodon. It almost seems like the clown is gonna talk or something. Buy me right now. Oh, yeah, let me put buy me right now. Oh! Sorry, I'm trying to. Yeah. So this is Brann's thing. Yeah. Thanks, Josh. What's up, Josh? Oh yeah. And then I encourage you to submit questions too for Brann and I when we're doing this live stream, and that he's gonna be on really soon. So check it out. This is it. You can have this. What's up, Jesse Bourne? Oh, the book, you have it too? I hope you probably freak people out with that. I'm glad that you bought Brann's book. Now you got to get his lighter. Are you gonna buy me? Are you gonna use me? Oh, what's this? Oh, I'm on fire! Oh, oh man! All right, Brann. This is Brann Dailor from Mastodon. His Art of Rock lighter. They come with really cool autograph cards when you get these. Like I said, there's a couple of Max ones left over from last week. Max Cavaletta, a metal lord. Yeah, look at this, man. Yeah, Brann's a fun dude. And then he dressed up as a clown as well for some like terrorizing of his town in Georgia. A cool promo video for the last Mastodon album, Hushed and Grimmed, which came out in October, nominated for a Grammy Award. These guys already won a Grammy Award a few years ago, and now they're nominated again for the song Pushing the Tides. And so I remember the picture in the video when Mastodon went to the actual Grammys ceremony, and they were all dressed up. I don't think I've ever. I don't know if you've ever seen Mastodon dressed up like the members, all the members. They don't usually do that, but they were dressed up at the Grammy Awards, and they looked sharp. And it was nice to have a big win for our boys from Georgia, Mastodon. And we're waiting for their drummer, Brann, to join us. Don't you just love live streams? But it's so cool that we're able to do this here. A happy Friday, by the way, wherever you're watching. Thank you very much. Hey, man. So, all right. Yeah, let me show you Max's lighter because I got it right here. I got a lot of cool stuff right here. But this is the one from last week that we had on sale, and there's a few of these left. This is Max's custom Zippo that he made for this Art of Rock limited edition series. Only a few remain beneath the remains. And this is Max Cavaletta's custom design. I forgot what he called it, like the Aztec Godzilla Killer or something. But check out this lighter. Pretty sweet. Bill, the Brazilian Dragon, Bill Joya, Dr. Bill Joya, hanging out with us, cardiovascular surgeon. What's going on, my brother Bill? Yeah, I saw you on there last week, man. Thanks for hanging with us last week, Bill. I appreciate that. But yeah, this is the Godzilla Dragon, as my friend Dr. Joya reminded me here. But that is cool. So if you want this, you can have it. Okay, not mine because I'm keeping this one. But you can get your Max Cavaletta lighter right there at the link available below. Thanks again for watching this. We got some really cool pieces. I show my friends and family that come over. All right, cool. Hey, I got a text from Brann. All right, awesome up. He's coming on. So this is Max Cavaletta's lighter. There's only a few remain, all right? There's only a few beneath the remains that remain. Does that make any sense? And if you want this, you can have it. But I'm keeping this one. I want to get this one autographed by Max when I see him on that Soulfly tour. That's going to start next month. So here it is, Art of Rock, lighter episode number 1 last week with Max Cavaletta, founder of Sepultura. And of course, now he's in 50,000 bands, and he doesn't have a cell phone. I love that too. Last week, he just, dude, he's so primitive, man. Like, I'm surprised that he knows how to drive, you know. But I love Max. Oh, Ken Williams, you got your Max lighter? Hey, I want to see a picture of that. Can you? That reminds me, that'd be a really cool thing to do. If you got your Max lighter already and you have it, or you order your Brann lighter and you have it in next week's show, definitely hit us up on socials. Tag us, tag at Zippo Encore. You can tag me, so I'll repost it. I want to see you with your lighters, man. There was a cool picture that I posted of Max with his custom Zippo lighter, and in his house, in that room that he was describing to us, full of masks that him and his wife Gloria have collected over the decades. So, oh, look at this character right
Hi.
here. Oh, you know, showing up fashionably late, man.
Is that still fashionable to be late?
Yeah, always, dude, because I'm always late, Brann. So I say that because it makes me feel better about being late all the time.
Dude, I'm sorry.
No, don't worry, dude. I can go on, dude. I was talking a bunch of smack, dude.
Don't be mad. Don't be mad at me.
Oh, dude, I love. There's no way. How can I look at this smiling face and be mad at this guy, man? What's going on, Brann? Good to see you, dude.
Good to see you too. How are you?
I'm good, dude. I was just bragging about you and your awesome lighter that we have here that we're gonna make available at the end of this live stream. It's a beautiful design work, and when I was putting together the list for all these musicians, friends of mine, you know, I was like, well, who's an artist? And dude, how could Brann instantly? I was like, I gotta get Brann from Mastodon because he's always noodling and drawing. And I know about your clown book, which I want to definitely get into. But thank you again for being a part of this and for customizing your own Zippo lighter. It is so cool. Fans are really excited. I love it. I love the red. It kind of reminds me of like a classic car or something, you know?
Yeah, that candy apple red looks hot, baby. It looks hot, baby. You can light all sorts of fires with that thing.
you can, and this lighter will be available soon. But I want to talk to my boy Brann here, dude. So first of all, thank you very much for just putting out an amazing album in October. Your 8th overall, Hushed and Grim. You guys got nominated for a Grammy Award. There you go, another Grammy nomination the golf clap right there, dude. You guys won a Grammy Award a few years ago, and now you're up for best metal performance for the song off Hushed and Grim called Pushing the Tides. How does it feel to get that Grammy nom, Brann?
It feels good. I don't know. I guess it's like, hey, you're doing something right, I guess. I don't know. It's always a good date night, you know. Strap on some exciting threads, step out into the limelight, talk to the people, shake the hands, you know.
I was saying something before you got on about you guys winning the Grammy Award, and yeah, you were there, and you were dressed really sharp, dude. I've never seen Mastodon dressed so nice before.
Yeah, I had a nice powder blue 70s tuxedo that I had custom fit to my body type, and you know, I'm gonna yeah, I'll have something fashionable to wear again this time around.
So do you plan on going to the ceremonies now happening the beginning of April out there in Vegas?
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
I love going. It's fun.
I know you do. You love having fun. Is there any other Mastodon dude that's going to come out to the Grammys with you?
I think hopefully everybody's coming.
Okay.
Yeah. We're all going. We're going to we'll all go, and we won't, you know, we surprise each other the day of with what our outfit's going to be. Like a couple years ago, I think Brent was dressed as an LA Dodger head to toe. So that was a surprise, but you know, a welcome one. So we'll see what Brent has in store as far as an outfit is concerned.
So you guys don't talk about what you're going to wear at all before?
No, it's not a discussion.
Are you going to wear your famous clown outfit that I saw you rocking when you were doing those promo videos, terrorizing your town in Georgia?
No, I'm not wearing that. I wore that. That's affectionately called the birthday suit. And I wore that at the same Grammys that that Brent wore the Dodgers uniform, so I can't wear that to the ground. Can't repeat an outfit. You got to have something new.
There you go. We'll start thinking about that stuff now, man. I know.
Oh, I got it lined up. It's already ready to rock.
Oh, you do? Can you give us a little sneak preview of what you're gonna wear to the Grammys, Brann?
No, I can't do it. I can't do it. It's got to be a surprise, baby.
All
But,
right.
I hope I don't get worse dressed again. That was a shot to my ego.
No, dude, there's no way. It's 2022. The world, it's just everyone's more open to crazier stuff now.
Okay, good. Yeah, I think a lot of the guys, they dress kind of boring at those things. Tuxedo, black tuxedo, and that's it. I get it. It's classic and everything, but I think the Grammys should be like, it's music, it's rock and roll. It should be an opportunity to get a little wild.
I agree. I fully agree, man. It was great to see you guys performing too. I caught you at a few festivals that our friends at DWP presented to us last fall. It was great to run into you and hang out with you and your family. And it was that was at the Aftershock Festival in Sacramento. Brann, you were just walking around, general population, just kind of cruising around, and then people would be like, "What? Hey, you're Brann. You're Mastodon. Yeah, what's up?" And
no,
you were just so cool.
More people were like, "It's Jose. It's Jose."
No,
I'm moving over here. This is terrible lighting. What am I doing?
I think that's because they couldn't believe that you were out there walking around. I mean, when I saw you, I was like, "What are you doing? Like, you can't just walk around. You can't do this."
I can just walk around. I'm just a drummer, dude. I sit in the back.
No, dude, you are one of the mega personalities of Mastodon, man. You always bring the comedic flavor and flair at the end of the Mastodon shows. That's what I look forward to, is seeing what you're going to say at the end.
When we're done?
Yeah.
Yeah.
When you,
when
you're saying your goodbyes.
I do my type 5 at the end, try to get a couple chuckles. It's cool. Tell everybody we love them, make them feel good about what just happened.
Would you ever consider doing like a short little stand-up inside a comedy club and just kind of like tell stories and just kind of be yourself, be funny?
Maybe.
Oh.
It's the thought of it is frightening, because when it's your fans already, it doesn't really matter what you go out there and start talking, people they're excited to hear what you're going to say because they already saw you play the drums and do some singing, and so they're there for you. You know what I mean? So the idea of going out to some complete strangers and having to try to make them laugh is a bit daunting, but maybe I would consider it. Okay.
I think you can easily do that. And what if you just timed it up with Mastodon shows, like on an off day, in between in a different club somewhere, and you guys are playing the next night, in a big ass spot, and then you just go and so Mastodon fans will be there. You know what I mean? So you'll feel comfortable, man.
I don't know.
I can see you doing something like that.
Okay, well, I'll consider. I'll write it down in my notebook, and we'll see what happens.
I love it, man. Here with Brann from Mastodon. I just saw a cool comment come up about how they love when you do get up and talk at the end of shows. I think it's a cool highlight for all of us Mastodon fans. And I want to remind you watching wherever you are, Amanda always appreciates how well connected Brann is with the fans. There you go, dude. You're like the Mastodon representative. You're the one that reps.
No, I mean, I don't know. I guess I don't know. I think everybody in the band is good with the fans. We love the fans. We love our fans. I love our fans. But yeah, I do a lot of talking. I guess can't shut me up. It's a problem.
Well, we love that, dude. And what after this Zeal and Ardor Opeth tour that you guys did last November and October, what's next for Mastodon? When are we going to get some cool shows? Or are you guys waiting to announce something?
I mean, we will announce something soon. We're just waiting for it to completely solidify and come all together, and but yeah, there'll be some dates coming up soon. But man, yeah, the whole I don't know. It's a strange world, isn't it? It's been a strange time. So everything is so nothing's really stable right now. Unfortunately, we kind of thought that, okay, we're back. Everything's back, right? But it's like, hold your horses, I guess. But I think that things are moving in the right direction. We should have a nice big announcement soon for another tour in the States.
I love that. Well, I'll be there, man. I can't wait for that. And have you been personally to any concert besides the Aftershock Festival that I saw you roaming around with the audience, with family and friends? But have you gone to a show in Georgia just to see a band, a local band, some friends play? Have you gone to any show yet?
I haven't, man. Like right when I got home from tour, I had COVID like the day I got home.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So I tested positive and I got pretty sick actually. And I was sick for a couple of weeks. I was down and out, but I guess the good news of it was that it didn't happen while we were on tour, and it happened when I got home. So I was like, oh, I'm sick, and I had the opportunity to be sick, and I didn't have to, get on stage and play and stuff, which I've done with the flu many times. It's one of the worst feelings ever, but you got to bring the music to the people. Doesn't matter how you feel, do it. But,
I agree, dude. It's hard, man, because the drummer and people bass players, guitar players, back in the day when you guys were sick, the show went on. If the singer is super sick and he can't sing, then it's like, oh, well, we can't do this show. But if you guys are sick, hey, come on, get them sticks in your hands, bro. Let's go.
Yeah, man. I've had many times be laying backstage on one of the couches and backstage just feeling like death and thinking to myself, I don't know how I'm going to pull this off, and then getting up there. And I've had some of my best shows when I've been sick as a dog. So I don't know what happens there, but something else takes over. Maybe the, couple of NyQuils and you feel like you're out of your mind. You get up there and just play the drums. Your body takes over. So yeah. I don't recommend it, but what I'm saying is I got home and I immediately had COVID, and this was a little bit of a drag, but caught up on my TV stories. But I haven't been to a show yet. I haven't been to a show yet.
What about shows, TV shows? Which ones are you watching? Which ones are your favorites? Because I have a couple.
Oh, I finally watched Peaky Blinders, which I really enjoyed. That was really good. If you like crime dramas and set in post World War I England, if you're into that, it's kind of like The Sopranos, but yeah, post World War I England.
Wow. Okay. Oh, I haven't
so
heard of that.
That's on Netflix. I don't know, man. It's all a blur. I'm looking forward to digging into Ozark season 4. It came out today.
Oh, nice, man. I started reading that. That's really cool. You know what I really love, man? Rakai, dude. Oh, dude, I love.
Oh yeah, I gotta watch that. I haven't seen it yet.
Oh, dude, so cool. In episode 8 of the last season, gave Exodus and Metallica a shout out in the beginning of the show. Man, it's a really cool line.
Awesome.
Dude, and Johnny Lentz, who is one of the main dudes, he is wearing in this season a Black Sabbath shirt. And he's worn a Metallica shirt before. And the last song on the credits of the last episode was a Def Leppard instrumental from High and Dry, which I was like, oh, dude, what?
Damn.
So
they got some metalheads in the ranks over there. That's cool. I'll check it out.
They have some metalheads. Yeah, that's cool. And then I really love Squid Games. I know I was late to the party, but I finally watched all that, and I would watch it, go to bed, and then just have dreams about Squid Game shit, and wake up panicking, and my boxers would be all sweaty and stuff.
You poor thing.
I know. It was tough, man. It was tough. I'm here with Brann Dailor from Mastodon. If you have a really cool burning desire to ask him a cool question, then we can get. Oh, we got something here from Kevin McCormick. Weird question. Do you name the clowns you draw? Okay, that'll lead us into your book, The 101 Clowns of the Coronavirus, Brann. That was a great question. Do you name your clowns? And if so, what's this guy's name?
Oh, his name's Jeff.
Jeff is Jeff?
Everything is named Jeff in my world. Everything.
Why?
I really don't know. I could.
Jeff fired now, bro.
Oh, you got fired. Hey, that's pretty cool.
This is Jeff. Zippo, meet Jeff.
Yep.
Jeff, meet Zippo. Hi, and I'm Jose. Jeff, hi, nice to meet you.
Yeah.
So Jeff, okay. There you go. Answer your question, Kevin.
I name all the clown drawings, but I don't name each clown that's in the drawing. You know what I mean? So I'll name the piece, whatever situation is being depicted. So the clown isn't named, but the piece is named. So if you get the clown book, it says the title of each piece,
There you go. And if you're watching this, you can order your book as drawn by Brann Dailor, The 101 Clowns of the Coronavirus, available right now on the Revolver web store. So we partnered with them for this whole Art of Rock live stream series, and proud to do that. I love them over there, and you can get your book, and you can own that, and you can freak people out. I suggest putting this into your kids' book collection. Maybe freak them out a little. If a kid opened up your book, would they be scared? Would they have nightmares, Brann?
I don't think so. I think my book normalizes clowns. It puts them in everyday situations. It's not. There's only one clown in the whole book that's like somewhat scary. There's one called Peekaboo, and it's just it's a clown, sort of peeking in a door. Just the door is just cracked a little bit, and you can see the clown's face in there, called Peekaboo. So that's really the only scary one. The other ones are just, there's a clown bowling. That's not scary. What's scary about a clown bowling? Nothing. So it's clowns in everyday situations.
Nice. I love that, man. Here's a question from Taylor Shaggy Rogers Dugan. Do you have a favorite clown from history or pop culture, or do you love all clowns equally?
I would say I'm a big Emmett Kelly fan, the hobo clown, the traditional sad tramp. He was a good one for the ages. And I got Lou Jacobs, which is the Ringling Brothers clown from the 70s and 80s, and he's a famous clown. I really like him. Felix the Clown was another famous clown from the 50s, 60s. So yeah, I like a lot of the big name, big marquee, Red Skeleton. I liked his clown. So I guess I fall, I like some birthday clowns, but I like circus clowns, and I also like the sad clowns and the hobo clowns.
What about Pennywise?
Pennywise is cool. I do like Pennywise. I think I prefer the original Pennywise to the newer version, but I also enjoy the newer version. But I don't really like clowns that are scary on purpose so much, because I feel like they can be creepy to the people who are afraid of them on their own without having to be manipulated in that way and sort of hit you over the head with the scary, creepy clown. And so wow. I like the there's a fine line there for people. I like pretending that I don't understand what's creepy about it. You know what I mean?
Okay, nice reverse psychology there, Brann. I love that. What about Killer Clowns from Outer Space? Classic movie.
It's a classic. I love that movie. Yeah, I got the three big masks in my clown room. Those kind of stare at you as you lay in the clown bed.
So tell me about your art collection, because I know that you have a lot, and you love, and I've talked to you over the years about your love of just oddities, right? Collecting crazy different pieces throughout your travels all over the world. Can you tell us about some of your favorite art pieces, and maybe if you can show us? I don't know if you have any on display.
I'm not at my house, but
oh.
And they don't have any of my art here at this hotel, but
oh man, shame on them.
But I have a ton of I collect velvet paintings, so it's for any art enthusiast on a budget. You could get some velvet paintings, you know what I mean? And so yeah, I have probably, I don't know, 25 or 30, maybe more velvet paintings. Yeah, the Velvet Elvis became a very popular one. It was basically for tourists going into Mexico, would go into Tijuana, and leave with a velvet painting, and it would always have a depiction of some kind of pop icon or pop culture icon of that time period. So they got really popular in the 70s, and then you get a lot of landscapes, but you'd also get I have Liberace, and I have David Bowie, and I have Prince, and I have Ozzy, and I have the dude from Big Lebowski. I have a Hulk Hogan, Peter Criss, Let's see. I have a McGruber. We got a ton. There's a ton of velvet paintings at the house, and they're all super fun. I got a King Diamond one that I had because you can get them commissioned, man, and it's a good time. But
wow.
And I have a bunch of clowns. There's a lot of clowns that show up in velvet paintings, and that's kind of one of the things that jump started the clown room and got things moving in a very clown oriented direction. And now clowns have really infiltrated my home, and it's not just the one clown room which all the clowns were in that room at a certain point. They've started to show up all over the place now. Like there's some in the living room now. They're coming down the stairs. They're in the basement, in the clown dungeon. They're over in the bathroom, and I don't know how they wind up there, but it's just like, you go to sleep, you wake up, there's a new clown. He's down in the basement. He's behind the drums. I don't know where they come from, but they're there. So it's getting
multiplying.
Real clowny.
Real clowny. Well, they're probably, doing it well when you're asleep, and they don't know.
Right. That's probably part of it. They're frisky. They like to get after it.
Frisky clown. So when did you start drawing, dude? When did you start? Oh wait, let's see this. I got a question here from Anthony Jones. Reference the different show posters, especially the H and G run. Do you guys work it out with the different artists? Just curious. They're awesome. Oh, so the show posters question. Good one.
Oh yeah, we great question. So we work with a company called Lady Lazarus out of Texas that basically will curate a poster series, and they ask us ahead of time if we have any artists that we want to work with, and then they have artists that they usually reach out to that are poster artists that do a lot of posters for a lot of different shows. And so they usually curate it, and they put it all together, and they print however many we need, and they get shipped to each venue. And then we sit and sign them before the show, and they go out, and people can bring home a memento that, a piece of merchandise that's specific to the show that they attended, And I always wanted to be one of those bands when I was a kid that, seeing like the Melvins or a lot of those AMREP bands would have these, or Nirvana, or a lot of the grunge bands would have these really cool show posters, that were done by cool artists of that time. So there's like merging those two worlds of like juxtaposed artists that were doing like really cool art, and then combining that with the metal and rock world and making these really cool, amazing show posters that you could get. Like, I was at that show, there it is, and it's done by Frank Kozik or something, a very well-known poster artist. So there's a lot of those artists out there now that are doing the same thing and have been doing it for many years, and we're just lucky enough to have from a few tours ago when we did the tour with Primus, they had a poster for every show, and they've been doing that for years, and it's just so cool to kind of look back and see just really badass art with your name on it, and played that show, and just it's a cool thing to have, and we're going to try to keep that going and do it for every single tour that we do moving forward.
I love it. I think it's a great idea. The only thing is you get so many, and then what do? You got to frame them, and then you don't know where to put them, and it becomes overwhelming, because I've collected these type of posters. Yeah, it is overwhelming. And because even if you get a nice frame, I mean, it costs a little bit. You can get a regular frame, but a nice frame, you want to put some of this stuff in nice frames. And I have a lot of that artwork here in the house, man. So
I see you got the Ozzy. I got the Ozzy going too.
Oh yeah, well that one's from, that's when he signed my leg. And I got that tattooed on the 50th anniversary of Black Sabbath's debut album on the day.
Wow.
We were doing an event with Ozzy at the LA Sirius XM studios, and that's where that's from. And then he signed my leg with a big smile on his face next to the tattoo of his face on my leg, which he loved, awesome. Man. Yeah. So Ozzy,
I need an Ozzy tattoo. He's my favorite.
Yeah, dude, Ozzy he's a god, man. I got a question here from Greg Salona. Any plans of another virtual show in the future, like the one from the aquarium last year? Good one, Greg. I love that performance that you did was such a cool idea, and what a unique thing to do for us metalheads and for your fans. That was a cool thing you did at the Atlanta Aquarium, right, Brann?
Yeah, the Georgia Aquarium. It's in Atlanta. It's one of the biggest in the world, and especially that backdrop, man. That's a cool backdrop.
Do you have? Greg asked if you have plans to do something like that or a different.
Yeah. No, we haven't.
Different this time.
I don't know. We haven't talked about doing any kind of virtual stuff. We're trying to sort of force the issue of actually going and doing just live stuff, you know.
What about
so that's really what we're working on.
What about going Mastodon spelunking and going deep into a cave and do something in a cave where there's like, you know, rust dripping, or I don't know, something scary.
Giant fruit bats.
Yeah.
And we go out and kill an actual mastodon and eat it. Yeah, we could talk about that. We'll do some we'll do a spelunking concert, sure.
I think that'll be fun, man. Wait, let me ask you. When did you start drawing? Was it before drums, after drums? When did you realize that you had that skill?
I drew a lot when I was a kid, you know. And I started playing drums when I was a kid. So I think that they both sort of happened around the same time, that I found, like, you know, but I don't know that I ever felt like I was any good at it, you know. I could do it, but by the time I was like a young teen, maybe when I was around 11 or 12, I had this aspiration that I wanted to be like a Disney cartoonist, you know. And so I would just draw all these cartoons, and I actually sent a whole bunch of my drawings to Walt Disney, and they basically sent me back a whole big packet of a school that I could attend if I wanted to at some point, you know, for $1 million or however much it was to attend at some point in my life if I ever got real serious about it. But so most of my family members really thought that I would probably end up doing something in the visual arts, you know, and maybe not play drums, you know. But I don't know. I think when I was around 14 or so, I was also the kid in middle school that could draw Eddie. You know, I drew Eddie all the time, and I would draw Eddie. I don't know if you remember this, but when you would get your books, they would make you cover them with like a brown paper bag, you know. And so this was prime real estate for doodling, or, you know, this person likes this person, and, you know, blah, blah, blah. Or you could draw, you know, every logo of every band that you could muster, or you could give it to me for $4 and I would draw Eddie on it, you know. So I had a nice little side going with drawing Eddie on people's book covers.
Wow, dude, that's so cool, man. By the way, if you're watching and you don't know what Brann is talking about, Eddie is the very famous mascot from Iron Maiden. So,
sorry, I need to clarify.
No, that's my job. It's okay. I got you, brother. But
Eddie from Eddie and the Cruisers.
Yeah, that's not Eddie from Iron Maiden is not an easy character to draw. I mean, that's hard. That's advanced level stuff right there.
Yeah, it's good stuff. You know, you got there, and I had my friend Dave Crydell. He could also draw Eddie, so we had like a competition. You know, who had the best Eddie. You know, I think it probably was the same for a lot of schools. There was like a couple kids that could draw Eddie pretty good. You know, that's when I mean, you know, heavy metal was the dominant musical force back then. You know, this is like the late '80s, so the schools were filled with metalheads, and Eddie was sort of the you know, the mascot for everybody. You know, he was on everybody's back patches and on everybody's shirts and on everybody's walls as Iron Maiden posters. So if you could draw Eddie, you're doing pretty good.
Hey, besides the 101 clowns of the coronavirus book that you have available with Revolver, is there any other way that fans can get your prints and original like Brann drawings and stuff? Do you sell any of that stuff?
I haven't. I've sold a couple pieces, but I don't know. I have trouble letting go of them. You know what I mean?
What about print? What about making prints and stuff, and autographing prints and that kind of stuff, so you don't get rid of the original?
Yeah, Revolver's making prints of stuff. There's like a bundle, and there's some shirts and some prints. So if you go on the website on revolver.com and look for it, they got like all sorts of accoutrement to go along with the clown book. There's stuff over there. I don't know, but I think, we'll see what happens, but maybe I'll release like a set of my favorites or something like that. I don't know. Maybe we'll see. I'm not a very good businessman. I can draw and I can play the drums and write lyrics and do all that stuff, but the business side for me is
sing.
And I can sing okay,
sing, dude.
Yeah, I try my hardest.
The Mastodon cover
parade.
The Mastodon cover, Brann, that you sang of Stairway to Heaven is, dude, like, people are like, that's Brann? I'm like, yeah, that's Brann doing that. That I know that felt really good, dude. I got another question here from Dave. What is the story behind the cover you did of Aussies Over the Mountain? It was amazing.
So it's the 2 Minutes to Late Night guys. They hit me up during the pandemic. They were churning out the covers and just doing all sorts of, so I did an Alice in Chains one, and I sang and I played drums on that one. And then they just asked me if I wanted to do an Aussie. They were like, we're going to do Aussie, you want to do it? You want to try to sing it? I was like, yeah. Cause I mean, really, even like, I feel like Ozzy is probably my biggest vocal influence. You can hear it all over, what I sing, not really necessarily the timbre of my voice, but I feel like my inflection and the way that I approach vocals is very Ozzy-esque, just because Ozzy's been with me since I was very small, and I'm just, it just gets in your DNA. You got the way Ozzy sings over stuff. I feel like I go for that every time, even if I don't mean to. It just kind of comes out like that because it's sort of modeled after that. So I've been singing that song since I can't even remember, and I know it pretty well, like all the ups and downs. So I felt like I could do a pretty decent job, of covering it. Nowhere near the original, of course, but I feel like I did okay. I feel like I did all right. And then I had like I had this spooky setup in my dining room at the time. I went to Lowe's and I bought like 8 glow-in-the-dark skeletons, and they're all around. I got candles going, so it was fun. It was fun to film it.
You had to get that seance vibe going to do Over the Mountain like that. Do you have what's your favorite Aussie song, Brann?
Man, I mean, that's a good question. This whole record right here, the tribute album, is just front to back because it's amazing. It could change my life. I feel like I was heavily addicted to this record when it came out. I remember my uncle gave it to me because I was in his wedding, and as a gift for me being in his wedding, he gave me the tribute album. And so I just became really addicted to the tribute album. It's all I listened to for like 2 years solid. So I know that thing backwards and forwards, like I know that album. But I would say the live version of Mr. Crowley, the solo is just like out of this world, and I remember when I was a kid, there's a moment in the guitar solo where it sounds like Ozzy is screaming, "No, not yet." And when I was a kid listening to that, I always felt like he was telling Randy to not do it to them yet. Like, don't do it yet, not yet. But he's like, I'm doing it. I can't stop. And the solo just went bonkers from there. It's just so good, and it was like, yep. Even Ozzy couldn't stop Randy from giving it to him. He just gave it to him. I don't know. Kind of a weird thing to think, I guess, but I don't know. Because of that, I love that version in particular. But man, there's so many good Ozzy songs, I mean, I just feel like, from Blizzard of Oz to Diary of a Madman to Bark at the Moon, like pristine records right there.
Yeah. Amen, man. He is a metal god to us for sure, man. Well, Brann, dude, it has been so cool to hang with you. I love that we got.
Wait, I gotta grab my lighter.
Oh yeah, you got to get your lighter, man. This is Jeff. Hey, Brann, I just want to thank you for doing an awesome Art of Rock live stream for Zippo. Man, I love when you draw me too. Jeff is talking to the audience right now. Hey, Jeff. Hey, what are you doing there, buddy? Oh, I heard you're available right now to buy. Is that true?
That's true. Yeah, you can buy me, and your friends can too. Hey, look.
Well,
if we line it up right,
yeah,
it's your face. I was trying
to do that, but my hand was I was moving too much.
Yeah, you got to calm down. Never tell Jose to calm down.
I can't. I can't. So listen, if you want bronze limited edition, there are only 498 of these available, because you got one, I got one here. So there's 498 of these, 500 we'll say, and you can get your custom Zippo lighter celebrating the 90th anniversary of this amazing company. You can get your Brann Dailor Zippo lighter now at the link below. These are going to go fast. I know these are going to go fast. So once they're done, they're done. Okay, so I'm not even joking. I'm not joking either. So you better get you better get it now. This is it. Yeah, look at that cherry. Yeah. What'd you call it? You called it something cool. Cherry something? Cherry soda?
Candy apple red.
Candy apple red. Sorry.
Candy apple red, baby.
I love how you knew that, dude. But thank you for doing this. Hey, and before we go, why did you pick this, Jeff, to put on your custom Zippo lighter?
He looks nonchalant. I don't know. You know, they give you a cool template to draw in, and I messed around and made like 5 or 6 of them, and this one won. I liked this one the best. He was cool.
Did you get feedback from family and friends? Here, let me burn your Jeff. Oh, I can't burn your Jeff. Hey, did you get feedback from family and friends when you were doing? No. Did you?
Oh yeah, everybody likes Jeff.
Yeah. Well, there's so many multiple personalities of Jeff, but I love this one on our Rock custom Zippo. Get yours now. I want to thank my brother Brann here for Mastodon for hanging out with us and making us always laugh. Thanks for the great album that came out in October, number 8 with your band Mastodon, Hushny Grim. Good luck, my brother, on the Grammy Awards. I'm looking forward to seeing your outfit in April when you go out to Vegas for that. I can't wait to report, you know, what you were wearing to the audience. And oh, don't open me now. Oh, you can do that? You're good like that? I can't do that.
You gotta learn how to do that.
Oh, you got skills, dude. I can't do that. I'm afraid that I can't. No, I don't have that. When did you learn how to do that? Because that takes practice, dude.
I used to smoke cigarettes, Jose. Don't smoke cigarettes, kids. And
no, man. Yeah.
Back in the early '90s, when I had a coupe Zippo. Remember that artist Coop used to draw like naked devil ladies and all sorts of hot rod art and stuff like that?
Yeah, kind of.
Okay, well, I had a Zippo, and I learned how to do that trick.
That's so cool, man. I gotta learn that too. I gotta learn. Hey, so get your Brann original custom limited edition Zippo lighter now. The link is right there. And like I said, these are going to go quick, man. Thank you very much, my brother. I got nothing but love for you, man. Thanks for being a part of this. And yeah, man. Well, you know how I feel about you, man. Thanks for everything that you do with SiriusXM and Zippo here. And this lighter is going to sell out real quick, man. So, and next week, Brann, we're going to have we have more guests over the next few weeks. It's kind of crazy. It's like a lot of drummers who are also artists. Charlie Bonante is going to be on here with us, and so is Eric from Fever 333, and your boy Mario Duplantier from Gojira.
Oh yeah, that's my buddy.
Going to be here with us. Yeah, man. Oh, Kevin McCormick just said he bought his. Thanks, Kevin. Hey, and by the way, once you get your Brann lighters or your Max lighters that you got from last week, please put them on the social medias. We would love to see that. Tag Zippo, tag me on there at Jose Mangan. I would love to see you and your lighters. All right, man. So thanks, Kevin, for picking up your Brann custom. And dude, nothing but love for you. All right, I'll see you soon. All right, Brann.
Awesome, man. Thanks for having me, buddy.
All right, cool, man. No problem, man. And thank you for watching wherever you are in the world. Appreciate you hanging out with us here on this Friday. We'll be back next week, every Friday at 3 p.m. Eastern to do another one of these, and appreciate you so very much. Thanks to my friends Aaliyah and Tracy and Revolver and Inked and Metal Edge for putting the live stream up on their socials as well. We really, really appreciate that. And Brann and I will collectively say, we love you, Aussie. All right, we'll see you next week. Peace.